A lot of people have asked me, like, the question, because my mother is not here, who's going to be grandmother? And I'm like, Christy. Like, Christy's going to be the grandmother,
Obviously.
Obviously, like, Christy's the mother that I wish I always would have had. So, I mean, of course, our baby is going to have Christy. That's a no-brainer. And then my sister has great style, and my sister is going to be the godmother. So godparents are really big in southern Louisiana. Everybody has godparents down here. We call them nannies are the godmothers, and parents are the godfathers. That's what we call them. And my brother Dylan is going to be the godfather, and my sister is going to be the godmother. And when I tell you, she's already thinking about baby shower, planning baby showers, all this. She's already shopping. She's got an Amazon cart already ready for that stuff. I tell you one thing, my sister has great style, so that our baby is going to be styling.
She's not gonna let that baby be dressed no other different.
Is a baby cap still like a big brand thing now?
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
been a while since.
Maybe it's going to be pH fat.
What? Oh gosh, nobody uses that anymore. That's so 2008.
That was like 2004.
Gosh, goodness. I am 13 weeks and some days. I think it was like 13. What am I? Check the app.
What? You're 13 weeks and 5 days.
13 weeks and 5 days. Yeah, the app keeps track for me.
It's a good thing to have.
Oh, I know, that app is so nice to have. And then every week it tells you like what kind of like fruit the size of the baby would be compared to. So it can text me a picture of a fruit every new week.
Yeah, you have to be bored.
We have a kiwi this week.
We have a lime.
We have a lime.
Next week will be a kiwi.
Okay, so we have a lime this week and a kiwi next week.
An orange maybe or
An orange, and then a grapefruit.
I'm not ready for the watermelon yet.
Get that plastic.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sorry to hear that.
That's what you crave. Pasta.
I know, I am craving pasta all the time. So what other scenes kind of like stuck out at you guys? I got all riled up whenever you and Dad were talking, and you were like, I am taking no attitude.
I wasn't. I put his ass in check. I had to. You know? I mean, you can't take that out on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no,
Well, it's nice that you guys could talk through.
yeah. And I think it's the demeanor change,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so.
And I do feel like a level of like a level of guilt where it's like his time to shine as being my dad was like giving me the advice not to get pregnant, and then I got pregnant. So,
Right. I mean, look,
but that wasn't on purpose,
after, we told him 2 seconds in, after he was all excited.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Kaylin.
Thanks,
He was
Taylor.
all excited,
Thanks, CJ.
Thank you,
he
CJ.
can't wait.
Yeah, I was,
Thank you, Julie.
That
Thank you,
babies
Julie.
are going to be wrapped
Brenda.
around that pink.
Oh,
User
I know.
89524.
I'm not gonna remember that. Thank you, CJ. No, I mean, I think once, when me and my dad had the FaceTime call where I did tell him I'm pregnant, his first reaction was kind of like, he had like a stoic reaction. I just remember him on the boat just kind of like taking it all in. And then he made a little joke, which I won't talk about on here, but...
That was a joke.
Oh no, I don't want to say it on here.
What was the joke? I wanna hear it.
It's highly inappropriate, but
Okay.
It's something my dad would say that it's funny. It's a funny joke, but it's just not meant for everybody to know about. And then
Oh, right.
should have used protection.
Right.
But then after that, he was happy and he was definitely
sent a text.
accepting of it.
Let me see what he said.
Yeah, what did he say?
I'm going to.
Did he finish the episode?
Yeah, he said, good show, y'all. That's as real as it gets.
Very
Gypsy,
true.
take care of that baby.
Aw.
Drink some
He said
water.
that's,
I'm drinking water. I got 2 bottles of water right here.
Hey, finish one of them.
I'll do them. Actually, this was colder.
Yeah, he said that to, with us.
I was able to be so comfortable with the film crew.
Drink the water,
I
damn
am.
it.
She just-
That's right. You tell him.
You held the water bottle. You didn't drink out of it.
Bruh, dude.
Everybody else
let
my
me
witness.
tell
I
you,
just drank
you
the
Listen,
water.
been
listen,
drinking.
dude.
You had your nose in your freaking phone, so
That's
chill.
right.
Make fun of my nose now?
Nope.
No, you were like this.
We very real here, people. We're so
Yeah,
Because
real.
drink some damn water.
I'll be drinking it. We're too real around
Hydrate
here.
that baby.
I am. It's got lots of.
It's clawing for fluid right now.
It's clawing.
It's clawing. I can see the fingernails coming through your stomach right now.
Oh Lord
Oh,
have mercy. Too much.
Go clean the kitchen because you cook.
right.
Oh,
Well,
I cook and I clean.
yeah,
I can't clean.
you gotta settle into dad life.
Bruh.
Get him, Christy.
Yeah, kick all your ass.
We don't hold our tongues here.
What you see is what you get.
Absolutely, we're very real. But I mean, like, so as I was saying before, you know,
Make it entertaining.
I still haven't seen you drink the water.
Just
I'm looking at you.
chug it, chug it.
Looking at you.
just
Thank, who sent me the swan? That was really nice. Thank you, Katie, for the rose.
That was Bonnie Jan.
plan his
There you go. Good.
There we go.
All right.
Oh,
We'll give
Lord,
it
I'm getting
10
dizzy.
minutes now.
Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, I was able to be so comfortable with the crew and our shoot directors. They were amazing. Like by us filming with them so much, like I wish y'all would have seen all the footage that we had filmed. Like we filmed for 4 and 5 consecutive shoot days in a row.
Someone told me, I saw someone say, get her a Stanley, Ken.
Oh, I have
Where
it.
is it?
I have
There it
Stanley,
is. Yeah,
but
this is
it's
the
not old
Stanley.
water.
Oh, you want new water?
I want new water.
Okay, I'll get you new water.
I want fresh water. So anyway, I was in a general setting, like the way I was able to just be so comfortable and be myself and be able to have those vulnerable moments where I did cry, because crying is not easy for me to do in public or like in front of people. It's I cry in private. I don't like showing my vulnerable moments. And so the fact that I was able to be so vulnerable just speaks volumes to how comfortable we were as a crew together. Thank you.
They want to know how it was meeting Kim.
Yeah. So definitely it was very emotional. Oh, thank you, Mac.
Mark text me. I want to know the secret.
What's the secret?
But not saying.
Oh. I'll text you, Mac. I'll text it to you. But someone said, how is it meeting
You
Kim
have to
Kardashian?
Kardashian.
I thought that wasn't her account anymore.
Oh, it's
I'm waiting for her.
Wait,
I'm waiting
let
for
me
her
get
to
it.
accept my request. I sent her a request, but I'm waiting for her to accept it because I can't mod her if
you're
she hasn't
wait.
accepted
I'm
it.
asking her what's the name.
I got it. It's Snake.
No,
One-
it's changed.
Again?
Wait,
Thank you, fresh.
snake and a bunny suit.
Okay, I sent her a request.
She accepted it.
Correct. You know what? I'm such a picky pregnant woman. All right.
The planted boning is one of them.
All right.
Does Christy have a job?
No, I'm not. I don't see her.
Yes, a detail cars.
Okay, hold up. Let me get out of there. All right. Now you can answer. Okay. You what?
I do have a job. I detail cars. And it's a hard job.
You do really good at it, though.
Let's go bet.
But those cars look spotless.
Yes, they do.
When does the next season come out? I don't know, guys. I don't know. We haven't even agreed to it, so I don't know. How is living on the Bayou been? Like I remember it. So I lived in Golden Meadow, Louisiana, which is not far from here at all. It's like two towns over?
Yeah.
2 towns over from here. And I lived there until I was about 6. And you know, I feel like that culture never left. Even though my mom and I left Louisiana when I was about 14, moved to Missouri, and then when I got out of prison, I came back to Louisiana, and I feel like I picked up back in like yesterday, hearing certain words that, you know, people say that are in like Cajun French and stuff. Like I remember all that, like that comes back. But it's nice living on the bayou. Everybody knows everybody. God knows everybody. I go to Walmart and I meet at least 20 cousins.
Literally.
Literally. A lady stopped me today. I went to Walmart today and a lady stopped me and she's like, I used to babysit your sister and your brother. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry.
Your brother was a handful, Dylan.
I know Dylan was a handful.
Yeah.
He still is a handful sometimes.
Yeah. He already threw a decoy freaking duck at Daisy in her freaking face.
That doesn't
Got a big
surprise me.
black eye.
That does not surprise me. Oh, yeah. We're good. Thank you. I do go off topic every once in a while, especially with Ken in the room and Christy in the room. I get off topic. So, yeah. So, meeting Kim. Kim was very nice. She was shorter than I expected, but she's very down to earth. Like, I didn't expect that from someone of her status. But she was incredibly nice. Like, we sat down for an hour, and Ryan got to meet her too. But they just didn't show that part. The The only thing that I am a little disappointed in is, if y'all remember, I posted a video, I want to say back in February, maybe. Thank you, Ty. I posted a video back in like February talking about my friend that is still in prison, Amelia Bird. You know, she has a very similar case to mine. I did a whole video about it before I deleted or deactivated my TikTok. And I talked about, you know, her sentence, and she's trying to get in with the Innocence Project and get a pardon. And okay, her case and her story and the fact that like she was a good friend of mine, just I needed to get her voice out there. And so I did talk to Kim about her case. And even though they didn't show it in the show, I got to explain what she's in there for, why I feel she's innocent, and hopefully get her some help with the Innocence Project, or have Kim's team. She does have a team that she works with that has connections to that sorts of things that help with that. And because it's on the pretty much same platform as prison reform. So Kim said that she would look into Amelia's case and bring up her case to her team to review. So that they didn't show that in the show, and I was kind of disappointed in that, because I was really hoping to get Amelia's case really out there with that. That was pretty much, you know, my reasoning for going on the show. Talk about prison reform, talk about how we can rectify some of these issues going on in prison, the lack of therapy they have in prison, spotlight these cases that don't get talked about because, you know, they come from small towns and things like that. And they only, you know, put a small portion of it in there. So there was a lot more to be shown, but it just didn't make it into the show. But meeting Kim herself, she's incredibly sweet and I think incredibly genuine. Oh, okay. So Amelia Bird is in prison right now. She was arrested with her then boyfriend at 16 years old. And, you know, Amelia and I, we did 2 years in prison together, like my last 2 years in prison together. So, and she was once my roommate too. And we had extensive conversations about her case and her life. And, you know, she had a rough childhood too. Her mom and her dad grew up on, you know, grew up on this farm. And they were from a rural town in Missouri. And Amelia got into the wrong crowd, and she was dating the wrong boyfriend. And she was about to break up with the boyfriend, and then the boyfriend broke into Amelia and her parents' home and, you know, unalived her mom and her dad. Her mom was shot, her dad was shot. Her mom passed away, and her dad survived, but he was really like badly injured. And Amelia was arrested along with her boyfriend. So as they're awaiting trial, the prosecution approaches her boyfriend for a deal. So if he testified against Amelia and said that she asked him to do it, then he would have a lesser sentence. He would be spared the death penalty. And then the prosecution went to her and was like, we're going to seek the death penalty on you if you don't agree to this plea bargain. And Amelia Bird, B-I-R-D. Just like Bird. And so she took a plea deal to avoid the death penalty to 2 life sentences ran consecutive. So what consecutive means is on top of each other. So life is calculated at 30 years. And so if you total that up, that's 60 years. And there wasn't any evidence against Amelia Bird except for the boyfriend's testimony against her. And so I explained all of this to Kim. And because Kim works a lot with the Innocence Project and other organizations that help look into people that have been convicted of crimes and they, you know, might be innocent, she helps with that kind of stuff. And so that was kind of like my last hope, to get help from my friend. So, I mean, I'm hoping that behind the scenes, Kim does, you know, stick to her word and, you know, work on Amelia's case. Thank y'all for the roses. No, I don't still talk to her. I can't right now. After I'm off parole, though.
I'll have to tell Christy you were expecting.
Hmm?
One question, how did you tell Christy you were expecting?
How did I tell Christy I was expecting? Well, After I texted you, sorry, I just burped on camera. That's embarrassing. Pregnancy burps. After I texted with you, and you were like, or maybe you could be pregnant, and I'm like, I think I have an extra test, so I went in my closet and I checked my closet, and I still had that extra test, and I went to the bathroom. I didn't even tell Christy I was going to take it because I didn't. Like what happens if I'm not, so I didn't want to worry her or anything. So I just went and take it and then did it in the bathroom, came back positive. Christy was laying on the sofa right where she is, and I take the test and I'm like, Mom, what does this say? Like, I want to know what this says because I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. And she's like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, oh my God. I just sat down and I'm like, oh, what is Dad going to say? Like, that was my number one thought. What is my dad going to say? Yeah, I was really scared to tell my sister, but I ended up telling her, and she took it really well, actually.
How did you tell me that?
How did I tell my dad? Over FaceTime. He was at work, and so I FaceTimed with him.
Have you thought about baby names yet?
Have we thought about baby names? Yes, actually we have. We bounced around a couple of ideas. Emily, Aiden. We want to know. And congratulations, girl. We're in the pregnancy club. Wishing you the best. You gonna go walk them? Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you. Yes, we plan on finding out the gender. We're gonna have a gender reveal party.
Parker and Jazz, come on.
Yeah, go walk the dogs. I need to walk today. We plan on having a gender reveal party. And I think it'll be a lot easier when we are able to. What did we say? Someone was blaming me for driving when you and Chrissy was in the. What? I'm confused. Bro, you're gonna have to text me. That's. I'm like, what? Thank you. So. I know that's pretty cool. I like the fireworks. What was I saying? I've been up since 4:30, guys.
That wasn't the... No, I don't know.
I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache.
Pregnancy brain.
I can't keep track. Oh, yeah, the names. It'll be easier to figure out names once we know the gender. So pregnancy brain is real, yes. And I feel like every day I'm losing a little bit more of my mind or my memory. Do I need glasses? Probably. My eyes are getting tired. I've been up since 4:30. Yeah, so thank you, Mia. Yeah, let's talk about the gender reveal. So we're gonna, invite our family and our friends to a gender reveal. My sister is in charge of the decorations, which I'm probably gonna text you more about tomorrow. Some of the boards that Christy bought came in with the markers to mark how many weeks and stuff like that came in. So that's in my room right now. Oh, I redid. This is a message to my sister, by the way. I redid my bedroom. So I flipped the bed where the dresser was and the dresser where the bed is. So I got it completely reorganized. I've got new comforters, new sheets, just kind of whole makeover. I'm trying to make room for where the crib is gonna go or a bassinet. I'm trying to organize the room according to that. Maybe you might have some ideas of where some stuff could go. How many kids do I want? Probably 2. I would like a boy and a girl. Yeah, I know, nesting already. I know. Personally, I don't think it's nesting is any time in your pregnancy that you do it more. Personally, the way I am is I'm kind of OCD with certain things. I like moving stuff around in my room all the time. I used to do it in prison too. I used to organize my locker a lot. It was just something that definitely would keep me entertained and kept my eyes moving, my arms moving, kept me something to do. So organizing is something that I do on a regular, and it always has been. I'm very, very organized whenever it comes to certain things. And plus, it's one of those things that I'm living at my parents' house, so it's not like I can pick another room that will be the nursery. The nursery will be my room slash nursery. So I'm having to kind of figure some things out right now. No, I can't. I don't believe I can get my own apartment. When I moved from Lake Charles, I transferred my parole to a different. We don't have counties in Louisiana. We have parishes, but it basically is county. So I transferred counties, parish, to have my parole here at my parents' house. So I don't want to keep asking to change my address on a regular. I want to rock out this next, 11 months on parole at one address. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay with my parents, and then after parole, Ken and I could reevaluate. We might get a rent house. We might buy a house. We might live in an apartment together. I don't know. We'll reevaluate that when we get there. It's still far too early to have those conversations right now, and with the restrictions, it's quite difficult. What am I most excited about being a mom to be? I think the thing that excites me the most is just being able, like I said in my pregnancy announcement, being able to give my child everything that I wasn't given. I grew up with a mom that moved us around a lot, and so I don't have a childhood home. I can't think back to a memory where I'm like, yeah, that was my childhood home. I have so many memories there. I lived there from this age to this age, whatever. I don't have that because my mom made us move around so much. So, I want to give my child a place where there's family. And here on the Bayou, this is all a family. Christy's here, my sister, my daddy, everybody is very close knit with each other. And I like that. And I want to make sure that me and Ken's child have a close knit family around at all times. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, is just being able to surround my child with as much family support and love as possible. Have I had any crazy pregnancy dreams? Not really, not too bad. Last night I had a kind of a weird dream, and it didn't make sense. It's one of those dreams that you wake up and you're like, that didn't make sense. But I dreamed that I was tied to a chair. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, home roots is really good. And as we continue to go through, the pregnancy journey, Ken and I will have those really important discussions about marriage and where we want to settle roots and everything. And I think the more we even now talk about that kind of stuff, it's looking like Louisiana is that place for us. So yeah, my dad and Christy are excited to be grandparents. I don't think that anybody's really thrilled about me raising the baby here for now, for the first, I guess you could say 6 months of his or her life. But, those are, they have the patience that I can only strive to have. And they've been through it. They have a lot of kids that they've done raised and everything, so they've been through it. I'm sure it'll be nice to have Christy here and in the next room. So when the baby's crying and I don't know why, Christy could be like, okay, well, this is probably why, raise 2 kids. This is why. Nice to have that support there. That way I'm not alone at it,